Number 1. A group of 5 men decided to explore Aokigahara, one of the most haunted forests in Japan. As soon as they stepped inside, eerie voices began speaking to them.
This is one of the darkest forests in the entire world.
This forest has a dark history, and despite its reputation, it has never been fully investigated. Josh and his friends set up their equipment, preparing for any paranormal encounters.
Konnichiwa, my name's Josh and I'm here to talk to you.
I don't know. Konnichiwa, my name is Dan. I mean, you no harm, but we would love to talk to you.
I heard something. Konnichiwa. My name is Steve. If you're here, we mean no harm and you're welcome to come join us.
Konnichiwa. I'm David. And again, I'll bring you no harm.
You might be a little bit confused as to what some of these items are. So, Steve, if you touch that, just go near it a little bit. This one here on the tree will not harm you. It will just make a noise and flash some lights.
I know you.
I know you.
Who?
Just that I know you.
You took
Us.
him before.
Oh, bro, we've been here.
Yeah,
We've been here
here
before.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
I know you.
As they looked around, feeling a mix of fear and excitement, Josh decided to introduce himself to any spirits that might be present. One by one, his friends did the same, trying to reach out to whatever was lurking in the darkness. Suddenly, a voice responded, "I know you." Confused, they wondered if the spirit recognized them from a previous visit. They had been there 5 years ago, but could a ghost really remember them? Or did the message mean something else?
Are you trapped here? We're actually here for your help. We want to know why.
I was wealthy.
I was wealthy.
I
I
was
was wealthy. I was wealthy.
I don't really want to talk to any victims of the forest, but
No, but they can help us. If the victims are trapped here,
Okay.
they might be able to help us.
okay,
We'll-
we
we'll-
should just
we'll-
lead with that then.
Yeah.
So wealthy.
So if you were wealthy, are you able to help us?
Oh,
Catball!
going off.
Oh, camera just almost stopped recording. That could have been me. All right, cat ball went off.
What's going on? For a long time.
So you know us. You were wealthy. Can you please help us out and explain to us why is there so many victims taken from this forest? Their lives. Is it some darkness? Is it a god, a jinn, a curse? Is there any way you can tell us?
As they continued their investigation, another chilling message came through. I was wealthy. This sparked a debate among the group. Did the spirit lose everything before ending up in the forest? Could this place be connected to a tragic past involving money or power? Just as they were piecing things together, their ghost hunting device suddenly activated on its own, startling everyone.
Wealthy, I was religious. What if it was like a cult? Almost.
I'm not sure. Sounds like so far just a regular person that just had
Strangled.
Strangled?
Well,
Okay,
we know
so,
why.
Yo, I just asked it if she came alone.
We know why. We know why.
Yeah, but you
said
know why.
strangled,
Yeah,
so-
but you know why they were strangled.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Fuck.
That's insane.
I mean, it could mean that, or
How
someone
accurate,
though.
might have done it.
No.
True. I mean, it could have been, but not.
Then, another message. Strangled. The team froze. Could this spirit have been a victim of violence? Was there a darker force at play? Things got even creepier when the voice urged them to dig here. But digging wasn't an option in the dense forest.
Strangled?
Well,
Okay,
we know
so,
why.
yo, I just asked it if she came alone.
We know why. We know why.
Yeah, but you
said
know why.
strangled,
Yeah,
so-
but you know why they were strangled.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Fuck.
That's insane.
I mean, it could mean that, or
How
someone
accurate,
might have done it.
No.
True. I mean, it could have been, but not in this forest. Though.
There's not.
the
From
strangled.
what I've read, it's been
You
no-
should dig here.
You should dig here.
Oh my God!
dig where?
Dig here.
Literally said right here.
And this is when we're hearing the voices.
Yeah.
It's just insane.
There's no
though.
way of digging
You
here.
can't really dig.
How many other people are here with you? How many other people are in the forest? Can you tell me a number?
Yeah.
Is that?
Strangled.
Again.
What the fuck was that?
So that was a weird voice because it sounded like from there and then just circled around us.
But it just said strangled again as well.
This could be a different
Double.
person now. Like,
Strangled again.
just calm down a little bit, because whatever that was physical. That was a loud, long moan.
Wanting more answers, they used a special device to detect ghostly figures. The screen revealed a shadowy figure hiding behind a tree.
If it's a spirit, I'd be like annoyed and wouldn't even want to answer.
Oh, what? There's someone down there. Again. Look,
There it goes.
Okay.
there's someone there. It was small.
Just
though.
detected something.
Maybe it looked small, but that's downhill.
Oh yeah.
So that's just like, that could still be a 5 foot, you know.
Nah. It's moving as well. It's moving.
I think so.
Yeah, because it was stood. Look, see?
There it goes.
It's standing behind that tree now.
Or
Look.
no,
Yep.
it could be the tree.
It's moving, bro. It was on this side. This is recording, by the way. And I've kept still. Can you please come forward?
Yup. It's staying there.
Could you move somewhere else?
Can you come closer to us, please? Oh, that was closer. Oh,
That's detected.
and that's going off.
Can you please step
triangle.
step over next to this tree?
Dude, it's
doing?
it's moving. It's turning. Can you leave the tree?
Watching them, it moved slightly but didn't seem aggressive. As the night went on, the men gathered more strange clues, but the full story of the spirit remained a mystery. While they experienced undeniable paranormal activity, many questions were still left unanswered. Number 2. For YouTuber Dak, what started as a simple solo survival trip turned into a terrifying and unexplained encounter. His plan was straightforward: paddle deep into the woods, set up a shelter, hunt for food, and spend the night alone. He filmed everything, from gathering firewood to cooking, even sharing his struggles after getting soaked by the freezing waves on his way in. After drying off, he built a shelter under a large tree, ate his meal, and settled in for a long, cold night.
Guys, I'm gonna go to sleep. It's super late and I'm really tired. I'll see you guys in the morning. It's 2:30 in the morning. I woke up to go to the bathroom and I could hear some coyotes. They're way off in the distance. I don't know if you'll be able to hear them. I think you guys should be able to hear that. There's some barking off in the distance. Well, it's cold out. I'm gonna get back in my sleeping bag.
Around 2:30 a.m., he woke up to the distant howls of coyotes. The eerie sounds echoed through the trees, but since coyotes weren't a real threat, he brushed it off and went back to sleep. By 6:02 a.m., it was time to pack up. Still exhausted, he started dismantling his shelter, but decided to leave it behind since he was on private land and might return.
6:02, and I am extremely tired. I slept decent last night, but I'm gonna pack out right now. It's still dark. It'll be dark for another hour or two. I'm gonna take down my shelter and pack on out. Alright guys, I'm hiking out of here. I was thinking about taking my shelter down, but I'm on private property, so it really doesn't matter. I'm just gonna leave it up for maybe another time.
The forest was silent, covered in a fresh layer of snow, as he began the 2-hour trek back to his kayak. Then, something strange happened. A bright light appeared in the distance, cutting through the darkness.
Hello? Hello?
At first, he thought it was another camper or a DNR officer, but that didn't make sense. He was miles deep in the wilderness, with no roads or campsites nearby. There was no way a vehicle could have made it this far. The light was unbelievably bright, far stronger than any flashlight he had ever seen. His own headlamp barely lit up the path ahead, making it impossible to see who or what was holding the beam.
Hello?
Seconds later, the light shut off, plunging the forest back into complete darkness. And then he heard it, branches snapping. Something was moving toward him, from the exact spot where the light had been. Panic set in. He fumbled through his backpack, trying to grab his brighter flashlight, but his hands were shaking. Whoever, or whatever, was out there wasn't running away. It was standing there, watching. His heart pounded as he tried to see into the darkness. He had no idea how close it was. His only way back to the kayak was straight ahead, right through the area where the light had appeared. Instead, he made a split-second decision to take a long detour, circling wide around that spot. He moved fast, but as quietly as possible, listening for any signs of movement. Eventually, the sounds behind him faded. Whatever had been following him was gone. After what felt like forever, he finally reached his kayak. Taking a deep breath, he felt a wave of relief. He was out of the woods, away from whatever that was. Later, he realized something unsettling. While his campsite was on private land, the area he had to pass through was public. Someone could have been out there. But if it was just another camper, why didn't they respond? Why shine a blinding light at a stranger in total silence? And most disturbing of all, why did he hear footsteps moving toward him right after the light went out? To this day, he has no answers. Number 3. Stefan. Known for his fun and energetic content on his channel, Stefan Dev. He usually shares challenges, daily adventures, and moments with friends. But sometimes, his videos take a darker turn. Stefan has a deep fascination with the paranormal and the unknown, often exploring abandoned and haunted places in search of chilling experiences. This time, however, he was about to push his limits further than ever before. Along with his friend Sasha and cameraman Stein, he set out to camp inside one of France's most haunted locations. But their terrifying night wouldn't be haunted by ghosts. It would be something much worse. It was July 30th, 2023, a warm summer evening, when they arrived at their destination, the infamous Verdun Forest, also known as the Cursed Forest of Verdun. During World War I, it was the site of the Battle of Verdun, one of the deadliest battles in history. The land was left scarred by war, littered with unexploded shells and the remains of fallen soldiers. For over a century, eerie stories have circulated about ghostly figures roaming the trees, spirits of those who never found peace. Determined to uncover the truth, Stefan and his friends prepared for a long night ahead. They were expecting ghostly encounters.
Hey, dit is al lang geleden. Dat is zo'n soort van... Het is wel echt een avontuur.
Ja, avontuur en ook echt iets wat we nog nooit op deze manier gedaan hebben. In het wild kamperen.
Alleen dat is al
Dat is überhaupt, al doe je dat hier in de, weet ik veel, op de Veluwe is dat al eng. Maar dan is het ook nog een gebied waar super veel soldaten zijn overleden.
Oh mijn god. Oké, laten we even een tent halen.
Een tent, slaapzakken, let's go.
Before heading into the forest, they made a surprising admission. None of them had ever been camping before. Still, they gathered supplies, bought tents and sleeping bags, and embarked on the 3-hour drive to their destination.
Gewoon, het is letterlijk een teken dat we dit gewoon moeten kopen.
Dit is wel nice, hier kan je ook gewoon met z'n drieën.
Dit kan letterlijk niet fout. Ik ben nog nooit zo voorbereid ergens heen gegaan.
As night fell and they approached the Verdun Forest, an eerie sense of unease settled over them. Then, something strange happened.
Dog, what the fuck? What the hell? Wat is dit? Waarom loop jij hier? Holy shit. Hè? What the fuck?
Hij wil erop staan. Ja, denk het lijkt me wel.
Hij had een heel raar loopje.
Het is donker.
Het is eigenlijk dikke donker hier zo. Gaat hij daar eens aan lopen? Kijk vooruit, je ziet letterlijk niks. Hij loopt zonder licht daar. Hij liep ook deze kant op. Hij liep ook deze kant op. Bro, als zo'n guy ineens naar zijn tent staat.
Dat bedoel ik, er lopen hier mensen s'nachts zo.
Dat is helemaal fucked.
Near the tree line, they spotted a lone figure wandering aimlessly in the darkness. It didn't make sense. Who would be out here at this hour, in such a remote place? A wave of unease washed over them. They weren't sure if they were alone anymore. The deeper they drove into the forest, the darker and more claustrophobic it became. The thick... When they finally parked and stepped out, a chilling realization hit them. None of their phones had service. If something happened, there would be no way to call for help. Still, they pressed on.
Ja, ik ook daar ergens. Waarom zit er een... Oh, kijk, hier heb je ook al die kraters weer. Oh ja.
Kijk dit fucking bos aan.
Ja, lukken. Het bos is echt koud. Maar hier is dus niks aan voor.
Geen bereiken, weet je. Nee, zie je 0. Echt?
0, ja, alles is weg.
Determined to find an old, abandoned fort, rumored to be hidden deep in the woods. But just as they arrived, something unexpected happened.
Kijk, de IMF. Was jij dat? Oh. Hij was nog helemaal op zijn max. Hè? Hoe kan dat?
Er zit één stap op dit ding. Ik zeg net toch letterlijk, man, er is hier geen straling in de bos.
Nee.
Goos, we hebben niet eens bereikt. Kijk,
Het is gewoon weg. Het is gewoon weg.
wat de fuck gebeurt er? Ik heb een vleer geschoten. Ja, echt? Goed. Oh mijn god, zo schrok zich helemaal. Ik dacht dat iemand zo kwam opeens.
Was het weer zo'n fucking vleermuis?
Ja, weer een vleermuis. Jesus Christ, ha. Oh mijn god, kijk maar. Zo, het ding gaat helemaal loshouden. Hij zat op plek 5 net. What the... Dit zie ik echt.
Their EMF detector suddenly went off, reacting as if something unseen was nearby. The group exchanged nervous glances. Had they just made contact with something paranormal? Trying to stay calm, they set up their tent and placed a REM pod outside to monitor any movement.
Ga weg, ga weg, ga weg.
Maar dan kan ik nog niet zo zijn vanaf hier.
Stond je daar?
Ik stond hier.
Ja. Oh my god. Oh mijn god. God, precies als we de tent uitgaan nog niet. Oké, nou, dat is het enige enge wat nog niet gebeurd is, was dat. Oké. Laten we even zo'n rondje gaan maken. Maar laten we deze hier. Neem je die ook mee?
But no sooner had they secured their campsite than the device started going off again. Something, or someone, was close. Feeling unsettled, they decided to take a walk around the area to clear their heads. But instead of finding peace, they found something terrifying.
Who's daar? Ik hoor niet dat shit aan, man. Ja, check dan, check.
A sudden noise snapped them to attention. Turning their flashlights toward the sound, they spotted someone hiding behind a tree. The moment the figure realized it had been seen, it sprinted away. A wave of panic hit them. They weren't just being watched. Someone had been lurking in the shadows, silently observing their every move. Without hesitation, they ran back to their campsite, scrambling to pack their gear as fast as possible. Their hands shook as they fumbled with their tent poles.
Maar zag je, wat de fuck was dat? Heb ik mijn autosleutels niet? Nee, donder op. Ik zie nee, donder op, dat kan niet. Gaat het in deze zak? Ja, ik ga er echt niet. Ik ga niet terug.
Zit in je buidel van je trui?
In jouw tas misschien? Ik wil echt niet, maar serieus, ik wil echt niet terug die kant op. Oké, kom goed.
Dat is als je echt bij me.
Oké, zullen we naar hier rennen? Ja, dat is goed. Kijk die ogen. Oh mijn god, wat is dit?
Loopt ie.
Oh mijn god, ik heb op. Hé, maar misschien was dat wel een vraag.
Jullie hebben gewoon die hele tent opgepakt. Ja, nu zie je hem.
Zag je het?
Ja, ik denk op beeld. Oh, maar valt een kuttent.
Adrenaline pumping through their veins. They had to get out of there, fast. As they rushed to gather their things, fear gripped them. What if the figure wasn't alone? What if they were being surrounded? Desperate, they searched for their car keys, then lost them in the panic. They frantically searched in the dark until, miraculously, they found them again. Without wasting another second, they threw their gear into the car, jumped in, and sped out of the forest. For 3 long hours, they drove back to the Netherlands in complete silence, still shaken by what had happened. They had set out to find ghosts, but instead, they found something much more terrifying.
Dat doe je niet gelukkig ergens dat het overnachten blijft. Dat vind ik al stom. We zijn er gewoon tussenuit gekiept weer. We zijn gewoon tussen. We moeten het echt een keer doen, maar dit bos ga ik nooit meer doen. Maar misschien kunnen we echt in een verlaten plek doen. Dat kunnen we ook misschien proberen.
Number 4. While exploring an abandoned mansion, Rebecca stumbled upon something unsettling. She captured the eerie sight on TikTok, and it quickly caught the attention of concerned viewers. Many urged her to contact the authorities, fearing that a child might be trapped inside. But when she zoomed in for a closer look, the truth was revealed. It wasn't a child at all, but a mannequin. Even with the explanation, people found the discovery even creepier. The idea of a lifeless figure just sitting there, staring out the window, sent chills down their spines. Still, at least it wasn't a real child. Number 5. This next clip comes from the Indonesian YouTube channel Kuba Mystery, where Inda shares his passion for nature and survival. From wild camping to bushcraft, he documents his adventures, allowing viewers to experience the wilderness alongside him. In this video, Inda embarks on a solo camping trip deep in the forests of India, hoping for a peaceful retreat surrounded by nature. It's February 15th, 2024. Under the cover of darkness, Inda ventures into the woods, setting up camp in a secluded spot.
Jadi kita lanjut mesiaran dulu.
As the night deepens, eerie shadows stretch between the trees, and a chilling silence hangs in the air. Still, he remains excited, unaware of the unsettling events about to unfold. After setting up his campsite, he prepares a meal, enjoying the solitude. But then, out of nowhere, strange noises break the silence.
Ini sepertinya teman-teman, kayak ada suara bocil. Biasa, kayak ada suara bocil gitu yang apa nih, yang ngobrol-ngobrol gitu. Iya lah. Ini aneh banget juga sih teman-teman. Ini luar biasa aneh. Ini kayak dengan tiba-tiba kita di sini kayak ada banyak sih muncul suara-suaranya.
At first, he brushes them off, assuming it's just an animal moving through the underbrush. But a creeping unease settles over him, an unshakable feeling that he's not alone. He tries to push the thought aside, convincing himself there's nothing to fear. Time passes, and just as he begins to relax, the noises return. This time, much closer.
Kayak ada yang lewat juga sih teman-teman di belakang. Ini semakin lama kita di sini teman-teman, semakin aneh tempat lokasi ini. Lihat Allah, subhanallah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Halo. Halo. Ini teman-teman, seperti ke arah sini juga sih.
He calls out into the darkness. Silence. The lack of response only makes his nerves worse. He wonders if it's just a wild animal or something else lurking beyond his sight. As he listens intently, distant voices seem to drift through the trees. The presence of civilization nearby should bring comfort, but instead, it only deepens the mystery.
Teman-teman, waktu saya mendengarkan cerita-cerita dari warga itu memang saya trauma juga sih. Aduh, Allah. Ini kan udah muncul lagi sih. Ini diganggu kita, gak nyaman teman-teman. Memang gak nyaman juga sih. Lihat Allah, Allah. Ya kan? Itu aneh juga sih. Lihat Allah. Halo. Apakah ada orang di sini? Teman-teman, ini udah mulai serangan juga sih. Lihat Allah.
Then, just as he's about to settle in for the night, something unexpected happens. An object is thrown toward his camp. Inda freezes. His flashlight scans the surroundings, but there's no movement, no eyes reflecting back at him. The realization that something or someone is nearby fills him with dread. He tries to brush it off, telling himself it's just the forest playing tricks on him. But the night isn't over yet. Just as he finally attempts to sleep, another object is hurled toward his campsite. That was the final straw. Whether it was an animal, a stranger, or something far more sinister, Inder had no intention of staying to find out. He quickly packs his belongings and flees, his heart pounding as he makes his way out of the forest. For days, the experience haunts him. After sharing the footage on his channel, viewers flood the comments with speculation. Some believe it was paranormal, while others argue it could have been territorial wildlife. To this day, no one knows for sure what disturbed Inder that night, making the encounter even more terrifying. Number 6. A hiker filmed a heart-stopping journey along Spain's Caminito del Rey, capturing its crumbling stairs, missing handrails, and the terrifying 330-foot drop into the river below. The footage perfectly illustrates why this path was once dubbed the world's most dangerous walkway. Originally built in the early 1900s for hydroelectric workers, this narrow, decaying trail clings to the cliffs near Malaga. Over the decades, it fell into extreme disrepair, leading to multiple fatalities. By 2006, much of the walkway had collapsed, leaving behind rusting steel beams and fragile safety wires as the only means of crossing. Despite the obvious dangers, thrill seekers continued to test their luck, lured by the breathtaking views, the isolation, and the sheer adrenaline rush of walking on the edge of oblivion. Number 7. Joe Weller, a beloved YouTuber with over 5.3 million subscribers, is known for his entertaining videos, thrilling challenges, and occasional eerie explorations of abandoned places. On this particular adventure, he isn't alone. His friends Harry and Elliot join him as they set out to explore a supposedly haunted mental hospital. It's May 11th, 2017. Upon arrival, they spot a warning sign: guard dogs. Joe hesitates, questioning whether it's worth the risk, but Harry and Elliot convince him to press on. Once inside, an unsettling atmosphere immediately takes hold. The air feels heavy, the silence deafening. As they wander deeper, Elliot suddenly freezes. He swears he just saw someone walk past the end of the hallway.
Wait, what? What was it? It was like a buzzing noise. It was like... Every single door has been wedged open. Shit. Oh shit. Boy, we come peacefully. Like, for real. What? What? Do you not see the reflection of your torch? No, not my torch. Mate, I saw somebody walk past the bottom of the hallway. Like, literally just now. No, you didn't. I swear on your life.
The others dismiss it as his imagination, but when they call out, they get no response. A creeping sense of dread begins to settle in. Moments later, an eerie sound echoes through the building. A metallic scraping, like someone dragging a shovel across concrete. The noise comes from outside. Panic sets in as they realize they might not be alone.
Realistically, if there's someone here, we'll just go, just make yourself known, and then we'll go. That's all you got to do. Make a loud bang.
What, you saw the legs through there?
Yeah, through there.
Wait, what? Wait, open that door. Open that door.
We'll leave and we won't say anything. You just got to make yourself known.
Make a noise.
Or chuck something. Sorry, wait, please. That was too bad. That was too bad. It wasn't proper nice. Can you do it louder?
Can you do it louder, please?
That was more, wasn't it?
We're not hearing those as noticeable bangs or anything, so could you like throw something to make it really obvious that there's someone here?
What is that? That is someone with a spade, with a shovel. That's something dragging. That's the sound of something dragging a shovel along concrete. Oh, I swear, that it is, isn't it? Stay calm, stay calm, don't calm. Wait, who the f was that? I don't know.
We're leaving.
That's it, that's what you need to
We are leaving. That's all you need to know.
Wait, he's walking around to the window. That was a shovel dragging along concrete.
Yeah, but where's the concrete?
Outside.
Outside? That was outside?
Yes, that was outside.
Oh, Yo, we're coming out. Do not come anywhere near us. We're leaving. Alright? We've made ourselves clear. Do not come anywhere near us. Oh shit. Yo, we're coming out. Do not come anywhere near us. We are leaving.
So the guy was over there in the car park, yeah, definitely.
Should we go to the car park?
I reckon we should.
Let's go to the car park. Right, I cannot believe this. So basically, we have just heard a spade noise being dragged along the floor. It sounded like it was coming from outside, and we've made up our minds it was from the car park. So we are going to investigate that right now.
Quickly decide to leave, announcing their exit to avoid any confrontation. But just as they step outside, they hear it again. Determined to uncover the truth, they investigate the parking lot, scanning for signs of movement. Their search turns up nothing until a loud clang startles them.
So we went past the main entrance, yeah, and we walked down here and turned right. So we was in this little bit here.
It was in there.
Yeah, in this little bit here. And we heard.
What the f? That's it. That is kind of what it sounded like. Wait, it's so annoying. This place is so big, you can't see if there's anyone just hiding. We were right here.
We were right here.
Wait, check. Are there any is there like a spade or anything, or like, is there always was? Yeah, that's what it sounded like to me. But the thing is, who the f has done that? Do you know what I mean? That's what's going through my skull. Are you sure it wasn't a shadow that you saw?
I swear to you, I can't.
So there is a person here.
Mate.
What? Off! Right now! Leave us alone! I was a bird. Oh, I shat myself.
I saw legs walk across that hallway. I cannot swear to you enough. Like, no, I don't bullshit about shit like that. You know I don't.
The fact that we then heard that.
As well, like straight after, and that's why I was thinking maybe there's another exit. He immediately came out of the building, walked around here, maybe he was walking across the car park, hit the fire extinguisher by mistake as he's walking out. Like maybe that could have been it.
At this point, fear takes over, and they decide it's time to leave for good. But before they can make their escape, the situation takes an even more dangerous turn.
In the full-on mental asylum area of the complex. Oh, is this what they would like strap them down on?
Red.
Whoa! Why would it all be red like this? And yet again, another bed. Oh shit! That is ready to fall. That's metal as well, mate. That'll kill a man.
Yeah.
I moved through the same door as you, mate.
Wait, did he go through the other door?
I went through the other door.
Stop the door, stay where you are!
Whoa!
Whoa! Calm down.
Break or frown stopped. Do not move, gentlemen, I'll send the dog, do you understand me?
Yep.
Look, my father-in-law bumped into you, you've had a shotgun.
Really?
Jeez. Not great. Yeah, we'll walk back this way.
Yeah.
We get people here all the time. It's supposed to be haunted, it's some big fancy old shotgun-toting farmers around.
Really?
Wouldn't think twice about loosing one off there.
Oh my.
Out of nowhere, a voice booms, commanding them to stay put. They turn to see a security officer with a police dog, ordering them to stop. The officer warns them that the property is owned by a local farmer, one who allegedly carries a shotgun and wouldn't hesitate to use it on trespassers. Shaken but relieved, the trio is escorted off the premises. Though their exploration didn't go as planned, they learned a chilling lesson. Some places are abandoned for a reason, and not all dangers are supernatural. Number 8. After spending 3 weeks in Leicester, the vlogger sets off for the Peak District, eager to find a spot for car camping, soak in the scenery, and hike up to a place called Ted's Nose. The plan is straightforward. Scout a few potential camping locations, wait for a break in the rough weather, and then tackle the hike. However, things don't go as smoothly as expected. From the start, the weather takes a turn for the worse. Heavy rain and strong winds roll in, making the trip far more challenging.
Fear not though, I've come well prepared. I've got one of those waterproof jackets that you get from Alton Towers for when you're going on the log flume, so if it does rain, I should. It's a giant muff. It's got a microphone with it as well, but more importantly, it's a giant muff. And if you think for one instance that we're going to have a giant muff on the channel and we're not going to throw a few innuendos out, if we can spit it out, then you haven't been watching the series. Yes, it's a giant muff, and unlike the 1970s, giant muffs in 2022 are designed to block things out and not let anything in. And specifically hoping that this is in itself going to be blocking out big gusts of wind on blowy days, because the last thing you want is getting big wind through your muff.
But the vlogger comes prepared, equipped with a waterproof jacket and a brand new wind-blocking microphone cover. He jokes about the microphone's oversized windscreen, likening it to a giant moth, and lightheartedly plays around with the idea of making some innuendos throughout the video. However, the added gear presents some issues. It interferes with the GoPro's waterproofing, limiting his ability to capture footage in the rain. The search for a good parking spot begins.
Right, let's just get in here. Let's see what's what. Yeah, no camping signs, look. I'm not going to camp. I might just park overnight. No overnight stays in vehicles. Number plates will be recorded. No camping. This car park's property of United Utilities. I'm just going to say it. That's a bit anal, isn't it? Not only is there no overnight parking sign, but you have to get to the extent of your registration will be...
The first location looks promising. Quiet, secluded, and overlooking a lake. But the second? A definite no-go. Signs everywhere warn against overnight parking, and cameras are tracking license plates. He considers bending the rules, but quickly realizes it's not worth the risk.
Spiky bet. Let's go and have a look. Well, that don't look very inviting today, does it? Mate, if I don't get down here with a clean arse, it'd be a bloody miracle. I'm definitely... And day by day, I think I've been getting a little bit lower and a little bit more kind of depressed, you know. I made a bit of a decision. I started working hard on something that hopefully I can get ready in a certain amount of time. It's added a little bit of pressure to what I'm doing. But I've had to, because if you're a regular to the series, you'll know I talked about that HGV course. Well, yeah, here it is. I did the course, and then I had 2 tests and failed both tests. And yeah, there's not going to be a 3rd test. I'm a little bit miffed, really miffed, to be honest. If I go into it, honestly, I've waited a year to get on that course, and financially it was something that really could have changed mine and my family's lives, if I'm honest. The money that the HGV drivers are earning, 30-40k a year, yeah, very nice. What I do, driving the forklifts in the warehouses and stuff.
Determined not to let the bad weather stop him, he pushes forward with the hike. The trail is a muddy mess, and the strong winds make the ascent even harder. By the time he reaches Ted's nose, the view is far from spectacular, leaving him a little disappointed. But at least he made the effort. Midway through the trip, he opens up about a personal setback, failing his HGV, heavy goods vehicle, driving test twice. It's been weighing on him, and this trip is supposed to help clear his head. He reflects on how much passing the test could have changed his life financially, making a huge difference for his family. But with the high costs involved and the long wait to even get into the course, the failure stings even more. One of his plans for the trip is to test out a new water filter straw, allowing him to drink straight from rivers. However, it doesn't go as smoothly as expected. Gathering water proves to be trickier than he thought, and it takes some trial and error before he finally gets it to work. A reminder that survival gear isn't always as simple as advertised.
Upgrade, I'm well psyched about this. One of you guys sent me this. It's a water filter straw, so you can just drink out of rivers. From what I can gather, massive thanks to you guys for sending me that. Really appreciate it. Oh man, check this little spot. The old postie one. Why can't I park here overnight? Might be allowed, isn't it? And you're in shot of those houses, mind. But that's where I'm going to park, like right between, I think it's those houses and maybe over there a little bit. It's a bit of a random one, isn't it? This would be a better spot up here. I don't think there's any signs. What's this say? Let's have a little peruse. It's a private fishing lake. It just says no swimming. That's tempting, isn't it? It's a bit in view though. Let's see. Nightmare. No public access, fishing club members only, no dogs allowed. And the thing with that is, like I've just said, it's right in shot of those houses, so they're locals, and that's a local thing. Chances are they'll come over or you get reported, oh, someone's parked over there, a car we don't recognise. It'll be one of them, won't it? It's a very small, tight-knit community, so, I mean, I could park here.
As night falls, he decides to stay in a car park, despite the no overnight parking signs. But soon, things take a strange turn. Cars start showing up at odd hours, parking uncomfortably close. A vehicle suddenly speeds in, stopping right behind him.
What the fucking hell's going on? Someone's just pulled up, man, and popping all like a madman. What the fuck? Right, this is well dodgy. Someone's just pulled up right next to me, popping all like a madman. That van's over the way. Don't know what to do, to be honest. Oh man, I'll keep the light low, but damn, that's made me start shaking a little bit. They're still sat there as well. I don't know what to do. Ah man, it's 10 o'clock at night. Aye. I guess I'm thinking I'm going to risk it and leave, but I'm only up the road if I go to that other spot, literally like 500 metres. There's another van here, eh? What's stopping them coming up there and bothering me there? Probably just some kids come up for a smoke, but you don't know, do you? It's probably what they do here because of the no overnight style. Probably just kids or something. Oh, looks like they've gone then. Well, that's random. Oh, I don't know what to do here now. Why would they come steamboating down here? They just steamed in, man. They just steamed in and pulled up like right behind me. I opened my door and then they pulled up right next to me. And then they were popping the horn. I thought they were still sat there. Just wondering if they're coming back up or something. Ah, this is dodgy now. I guess I got that van there. It's not too much of a bother, is it? Might pull up next to him. Damn it. Well, that settles it. I'm not leaving here now. I've moved and parked up next to this van. Just security, really. I'm going to put the curtains up, I think. Not fully, but...
And then another pulls up alongside. The erratic behaviour makes him uneasy. The tension rises as he debates whether to stay or leave. Are these just locals or something more sinister? Eventually, he decides it's too risky to stay. The unsettling activity continues, and with cars coming and going, he realises it's not worth taking chances. He packs up and heads for a different location.
Another car. Oh, man. Yeah. Looks like this is going to go on all night. Right. I'm going to make a move. Damn it. Could be the same car. Who knows? Oh, man. Right. I'm going to set up to leave. I don't know. It looks like they're reversing back up the driveway. Something's going on here. I'm getting out of here. This is getting a bit sketchy. Don't like this. You know what? I don't know what's going on down here, but it all seems a bit dodgy. And I'm not playing ball. It's an half an hour drive to the Roaches. It's 11:30 now. I get there at midnight. I feel secure down there, so...
Hoping for a safer night. As if the trip wasn't challenging enough, his car starts acting up. The exhaust system develops a major issue that needs immediate attention. With the weather, the unexpected encounters, and now car troubles piling up, he makes the tough call to cut the trip short and return to Leicester for repairs.
But more so in the actual moment. When I pulled up here last night, the exhaust on the car, honestly, it sounds like it's got a hole in it the size of the Watford Gap. Either that or it's half hanging off, I don't really know. But I was going to be spending the next 2-3 days up here, checking out some spots and whatnot. But I've got to be realistic. I think I need to get back to Leicester and fix the car.